Jon Merrill. I'm not sure how you guys might feel about Jon Merrill since he's joined the Montreal Canadiens as of late. He sometimes has moments where he looks okay, and then he has moments where you're like, geez, like, I don't know about Jon Merrill. Kind of mixed reactions from a lot of people on Mr. Merrill. What do you like? What he's brought to the Canadiens roster? Do you think he's a better partner for Alexander Romanov than Brett Kulak was? What are your impressions of Mr. Merrill?
Well, for me, he's a big body. He's steady. He doesn't hurt you. You know, he's effective in that role. But I mean, if you look at the way that the game is being played, it's all about the mobility of your defenseman. And you know, for me, Kulak is deserving of playing more with Romanov because he is involved. He can skate. He brings a nice ingredient to the overall offensive game of the Habs. And you know, I would really like to have the Canadiens group of defensemen, you know, being the most mobile that you can get, and I think that's going to be the best situation of contributing on the offensive side. So you have to have some guys who can skate back there that are very agile and can get involved right up the ice and back down, and can really help out on the offensive punch.
Yeah, I mean they had to play Merrill and Gustafsson after acquiring them just to see what they had. I think the Canadiens realized pretty quickly they can't trust Gustafsson out there, which is why he's been back up in the press box. But Merrill, as Rick said, he's a steady guy back there, moves the puck well, big body, good depth guy. But I think Brett Kulak deserves to be in the lineup when these playoffs start. I think from what he's done this season, he's shown what kind of defenseman he can be. And I think he probably will be, just when you look at the game when they moved up Romanov to play on the number one pairing with Sherratt, and it wasn't working out. And who did they bump up to the number one pairing to take Romanov's spot? Brett Kulak. So he can move up and down the three pairings. He's played really good hockey this season. Big body, like Merrill, skates better, I think, than Merrill, moves the puck better. I think he's the better option to be on that third pairing with Romanov going forward. But Merrill looks like he was a good trade deadline pickup. Injuries are going to happen, and the playoffs guys are going to get hurt, and he's shown that he can step in and be trusted by not only his teammates but also the coaching staff. A solid guy back there. So to me, Brett Kulak should be in the sixth defenseman when the playoffs start, and Merrill is number 7, the guy ready to step in if there's an injury.
Yeah, that's what I agree. That Jon Merrill should definitely be the guy that comes in if there's an injury. I don't really understand right now why Brett Kulak is not given the opportunity to play. And I just find the chemistry with Romanov and Kulak would work much better, and I think it would help his development as well. Jon Merrill, he's one of those guys you don't really notice on the ice, and which is a great thing for the type of defenseman he is. Some you could even say is even out of quarantine yet, but that's what you want. And I just think that Kulak would bring more to that defensive pairing.
It's funny you say that about Merrill because of that. I still can't think about his haircut. I mean, sometimes I notice that flow. It's kind of hard to miss, I find. But
junior B hockey mullet, you gotta love it.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, Stu talks about hair. All right, that's my last diss with hair with Stu. Okay, I'm all for mobility. If you're able to get Romanov and Kulak together, I think that pairing would work a little bit better as opposed to Jon Merrill. Nothing against him, but I think Brett Kulak is a little bit better than Jon Merrill at this point. Who do you think deserves to play with Alexander Romanov when the playoffs come? Or what do you think the pairing should even look like when the Stanley Cup playoffs begin for the Montreal Canadiens? Let us know in the comment section below, and visit hockeyinsideout.com to check out our full episode.